All right, what's up, people? Welcome back. Um, I wanted to actually take a walk and give you an idea of what is a website and how the structure of the website works in today's digital world. So, if a lot of you know, a website is actually the physical structure of your brick and mortar business. So if you have a business today, like a car dealership, um, and you sell cars, the website is just the digital version of the car's sales. But what is the basic of it? So think your website as a house. See, so if you're gonna get a website today, right, the first thing you do is you need to find a hosting provider, and the hosting provider is basically nothing but like a neighborhood, an area where a county, that would be a hosting provider, a town, that would be a hosting provider. And today's we have, for example, the hosting provider like GoDaddy, Bluehost. Those are the famous ones, and there are smallers in scales. But that's the first thing you need. You need a hosting provider, and then after that, the hosting provider offers you what is called a domain. A domain is basically, a house number. It will be the location of your house on the internet. So for example, this one has a street, you tell your friends what street you live on, what house number, and that's how they get to you. That's how the internet works. So the hosting provider registers the domain, and within that, then you live certain rules. Like we have rules in towns, then the hosting provider set those rules for you, like whether you're gonna get an email or not, whether you're gonna get certain bandwidth based on the plan that you have, whether amount of space inside your house or inside your domain. So that's what the hosting actually provides to you, and the connection. So that's hosting. The next thing you need to know is DNS servers. What is DNS servers? DNS servers are servers on the internet that translate numbers into names. For example, Google is a DNS service. Verizon, Comcast, they have DNS servers. The way computer works is digital, zeros and ones, and that information is translated into what we know today, that is characters, sentences. So when you type in foreverbasketball.com and you find a website, that's Google or your service provider, internet service provider, making that translation between those numbers and your location. So basically that's the basic of the internet. So when you get a website, you actually buying your space in the town that you're buying into, and then you're requesting a location, a domain in that town. Now, once you have the website, once you have a domain, then you need to structure it, design it. So what else do you need? You need a platform. So the next thing is to get a platform, a design. Majority of the designs are made today in HTML, and databases like WordPress, Joomla. We have providers that actually have also systems that is web design, and that's how you build your website. Your actual website is a design on your hosting provider. And we have the one I'm very familiar with is WordPress. It's a database that majority of the companies are actually using, and it's one of the most rapid web platforms growing out there. Like Nike uses WordPress, other big companies uses WordPress. Basically, a lot of the shopping companies, the back end is a WordPress design. So once you have your design, you need to know exactly how people are gonna find you or what they look for. You see, like I'm walking this dead ass street, nobody's here, nobody behind me. So who's gonna find me if nobody passed by? So that's what you need to think about when you have a website. You gotta make sure that what type of traffic you're gonna get, or how to get that traffic to you, how to get cars to your location, to your house. That's called search engine optimization. The ability to promote the street that you live on, your house, so people can come and visit you. That's search engine optimization, and it's done by the big companies like Google. The big companies actually make that possible to make sure that they find you on the internet. But when you build a website, you want to make sure you have all these basic ideas or basic principles that, just because you buy a domain out of a hosting doesn't mean that you automatically going to get action, you're going to get traction. No, you need to make sure that your website is well structured, well developed, so that you can be positioned not in an empty street like this, but in a street like this where there's traffic. And basically traffic is what gets to your website. There's two types of traffic you get: the organic traffic, and the organic traffic, think about this business right here sitting there. It's been established for a couple of years. It gets to known by people, it develops a brand, and people know exactly who it is and refer other people because they've been there. That's organic traffic. Now paid traffic, you want to think of paid traffic, I'm actually going to tell you what paid traffic right there. That's paid traffic. You have traffic, you got a big ad, billboard ad about a business, and you got a bunch of cars passing by looking at that billboard ad. That's what you see with big companies, and actually when you do search for something and big company brands come out, that's called paid traffic. Organic traffic, the restaurant sitting at the corner. Paid traffic, the big billboard. And that's how in today's world we made businesses, and we provide the information. You make sure that you have a website and that enough traffic is getting to your website so you can connect with the people that you need. Just like right now, I'm walking in this high-end street, and if I'm selling a product, if I stop here and I sell, bottled water, iPads, gold, people will stop depending on what need they have. If someone is thirsty, they will stop and buy a bottle of water. If someone is techie wise and needs an iPhone, they will stop and buy an iPhone. If someone wants gold, and then they're gonna stop and buy gold. And depending on what type of product you sell, what service you offer, then that's the price that you put on. So I hope you guys learn a little bit today, the basic of a website. I try to explain it in the most simple way, And you know, if the next thing is what are the tools that you can use to build your own first website, and how to take these tools to actually take your website to another level. So keep watching my videos. Connect to me. If you have questions, email me, send me a comment, and like I said, we're gonna try to help you out as much as we can. Till next time, ciao.